from the Indie Filmmakers group, Gold Coast, and I'm talking to Greg Barnett today, and we're discussing why you decided to get into the film industry, Greg.
I've spent a fair bit of time in photography and doing music videos, but they've all used still images because that's all you can get your hands on. And I feel that I've reached an upper limit of where I can go in terms of the videos and creativity. And I really felt that the Gold Coast Film Group would provide a larger pool of creatives. So hopefully we get actors, we can actually think about locations, and just people sharing things, because I've become very sort of one-eyed in the way I view what I've been doing.
So did you look for the group, a film group, on Meetup, or did you come across it some other way?
Well, it's funny you should say that, because I suppose serendipity is a wonderful thing in life. The times you're looking for things and try as hard as you can, you just cannot find it. But in this particular instance, I looked for film groups, and I found two. One which is the Indie Film Group. There was Dylan and Dimity, who are like the two core members, and they were very welcoming. A few other people turned up, and the vibe of it I just sort of went with it. It's really, really pleasant, inviting, and the great thing is no one was pushing any agenda, no one was pushing their own skills. It seemed a really collaborative environment.
What's your background?
My background is, I think, as you've mentioned in a different program, is I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none. So I've come up through the computing world. That's always been my career, and so I've always had that pressure of trying to get on in a work environment. Then there are family pressures and what have you, and all my creative desires have been sort of swallowed up by other things. And one of the things you always want to do is to have people either watch your films or listen to your music. So one of the things that I've come to the group to do is to offer my music if people want to use it in soundtracks. When you write a song, even writing lyrics, I mean, who knows where it all comes from, but when you're writing, it basically comes out as a story, because all my influences are really folk music, and folk music is normally a story-based thing, or a view of the world, which is a story of its own. So I feel that writing lyrics to form a complete little thing of its own is also part of the thing that scriptwriters and screenplay makers use, that sort of view of how can I get my ideas down as words.
So Greg, you did the sound for The Visit, the first film that the group has made. How did you find working in a collaborative group like that?
Well, I suppose, like for most of us, because it was the first shoot for the group, it was a real eye-opener. I think Dylan's mentioned it in another episode that all of us were woefully underprepared for the actualities of the day. So for whatever reason, perhaps because of the music, I was nominated as sound man. It certainly came together in the edit, because I put in additional sounds from a sound library I have. We could enhance certain sounds and take out other sounds and what have you. So that was great, and also on the day, because we were all new to it, it was a bit of a witch's brew, because everyone wanted to say into how the shots were framed, where the lighting was, where the sound should be, and I take my hat off to Dylan. He's a very collaborative sort of guy, and he takes everything on board. But then again, when it came down to the editing process, he was calling me and saying there's too many moos, cow moos, in the opening scene. So at that stage, having sort of edited things down to like the finest bit, to take out like one moo or two moos was a bit difficult. But you know, we got there in the end, and I always kept thinking to myself, be collaborative. And I think I'm getting there. Yeah.
So Greg, I'd just like to thank you for coming in today and sharing your